Welcome to Silicon Valley Asian Business Talk.
Okay, hello everyone. This is Roger Chen, and I'm from the University of San Francisco, representing Center for Asia Pacific Studies. And today we are very pleased to talk to Pramin, about to discuss his company. So Pramin, why don't you kind of briefly introduce yourself as well as your company, the BotGauge. So then after that, we can start our conversation.
Sure, Raja. Thanks for inviting me, first of all. Pramin here, CEO and co-founder of BotGauge. So, we have built an AI QA agent for SaaS companies, especially for B2B SaaS, where we help them to release faster, remove testing being the bottleneck. That being said, usually companies struggle to reach coverage even after 4, 5 months. And here we'll be able to increase their coverage in 2 weeks of time uh, by with the AAQA engine which we have built. So that's the just about the company. Yeah, happy to talk more about it.
Thank you very much for this introduction.
How to make the most of AI agents in software testing.
Could you tell your prospective customers what kind of a task from the testing kind of a whole system will not be covered by AI agent? They still need to do what we call the human intervention. And what kind of tasks it's very easy to use your service to replace it.
Yeah, so right now, even I've seen certain AI companies, the modern companies, going for Selenium-based testing. So the only argument there is they want to have more code control. But end of the day, what we are seeing after 2, 3 months, they come back to BotGauge saying that, okay, the code control doesn't make sense because they want more outcome to be established, right? That is one factor. So if you ask me what the prospect customers should go for, so instead of fixating on the code control part, they can more focus on the outcome. The
Hmm.
outcome is nothing but making sure that end-to-end uh, end-to-end product is stable enough to release to their customer. And how soon they can do it, the more established loop they can build it. And not only that, even if they try to go for hiring a QA full time, it will be more than 100K, right? But if they use bot gauge, they'll be able to do it in 30K or 50K. That is half the cost, right? And there is no human dependency. There is no hiring cost. There is no managing. They can start from day one itself and with high efficiency. So that's the balance they need to do. Do they want the code control or do they want the outcome? So that's the decision point any CTOs will come across. And definitely certain there are early adopters where they adopt the tool and they see the outcome. And few of them see how the outcome has been generated and then they later adopt it. So that's how the entire cycle is going right now, Raja.
This is very interesting, actually, talking about the difference between kind of outcome oriented versus controlling the code oriented. So,
Right,
uh, for companies, let's say, it seems to me you suggesting companies should consider more outcome rather than
right.
control code. So, let's say even for a company that is outcome oriented, um, because also you say they still need to hire somebody but not maybe at just a fraction of the old model. So, uh, what are these people they hire to work with your system to ensure the good outcome?
Right. So what we ideally do with the customers, right? Let's talk about the second set of customers, which I talked about, growth stage startups, Series A, Series B, where they don't have an in-house QA team. They're in the shift left approach where developers are building the test cases and doing the testing. It's a very good approach, but the s- say the issue there is the developers 40% of the time goes for testing rather than building. That is the core activities. So when it comes to that, the point which I'm trying to establish, why they should go outcome oriented is because having a Selenium code in place is not going to solve the business use case for them because they have to focus more on their functionalities and business rather than testing, right? But testing is critical. So testing being a critical entity and it gives a direct impact to the business, that can be given to the QA agent as such. Yeah, I hope I understood hope you understood the entire flow in place. Yeah.
Okay. So are you saying actually you were able to take care of the test, the code testing end to end without human intervention?
That's right. That's right. And if you say where the humans come into play, just for validation. So once the
Validation.
agent, yeah. So one right now, yes, validation is important for any LLM models, right? So once we create the end-to-end test cases, maybe a developer or a product manager from their team, they can just quickly validate, okay, these are the set of scenarios which I want to test it for increasing my coverage. Once they give a one-click validation, then the entire task, the execution and figuring of the bugs will be taken care by the BotGauge QA agent as such.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe my last question I thought was kind of interesting is if you talk to prospective customers, what would you tell them that they need to prepare in order to work with your service? In other words, actually, not only what they need to prepare, but also what kind of changes they need to make so that they are ready to have successful cooperation with your service.
Yeah, they not make any changes or they do not prepare anything. They should just treat the QA agent as a new member of their team. When a new
Say it
member
again.
joins,
They what?
they have to treat the QA agent as a new joining member of their team, right? That being said, when a new person joins a team, what ideally you'll be doing? You'll be telling these are the set of functionality, these are the requirements, these are the functions of a particular app, these are the critical flows. The same way you give that to a QA agent. That being said, if you have a PRD, if you have a video document, or if you have a user guide, input everything to the QA agent so that it understands the end-to-end flow. From there, we'll first create a high-level scenarios. From the high-level scenarios after the validation, we'll just go deeper by seeing the live application by going and performing each and every step. For example, a login, a very simple scenario. Enter username, enter password, click on login, verifying the dashboard. It starts building the actionable steps inside. So that's how the entire journey looks like, Roger.
Okay.
Thank you for watching.